Welcome to Ms. Grover's Storytime. Today, we are going to read Surprise Trojans, the story of the Trojan Horse by Joan Holub and illustrated by Danny Jones. Dear kids, long ago, Greeks wrote stories called myths. These stories helped them to understand things that were happening in the world around them. Myths were also taught lessons about right and wrong. Some characters in mythology do things that are impossibly amazing or flat out wrong to help teach us what not to do in life. J.H. Thousands of years ago, the Greeks played a big trick on the Trojans during a war. Greek writers said it happened like this. King Menelaus ruled the city of Sparta in Greece. His queen was named Helen. King Priam ruled the city of Troy in Turkey. He had a son named Paris. One day, Paris fell in love with Helen and took her to Troy. This made King Menelaus mad. He asked two Greek kings named Odysseus and Agamemnon to help get her back. The three kings and their Greek army sailed to Troy. When they landed, soldiers called Trojans ran out of the city to meet them. A battle began. Swords clashed. Arrows flew. It was war. The Trojan War went on for 10 years. Many soldiers fought and died on both sides. Odysseus wanted to win. It would not be easy. There was a tall, strong stone wall around Troy to protect it. Trojan guards stood atop the wall to watch for enemies. If only the Greeks could get through the wall. The Greeks were good at building wooden ships. That gave Odysseus an idea. His soldiers cut down trees and saw them into boards. They built a big wood frame. Then they covered the frame with a skin of wood boards. What were they building? The Trojans did not know. The Greeks had built a horse statue. It was a giant size, maybe even taller than the wall around Troy. The horse was hollow inside and had a door on its belly. Odysseus and some soldiers climbed through the door. They hid inside the horse's belly. The rest of the Greeks sailed away, all except one. His name was Sinon. He hid near the horse and waited. When the Trojans saw the Greek ships go, they were happy. They had won the war. Or so they thought. They ran down to the battlefield. They spotted the horse. Some Trojans wanted to burn it. Others voted to chop it up or drown it in the sea. Then Sinon spoke up. He told them the horse was a gift for the goddess Athena. He said the Greeks had built it so that she would keep them safe on their trip home. This was not true. The Greeks had built the horse to fool the Trojans. The Trojans fell for the trick. They decided it would be bad luck to ruin this special gift. King Priam's daughter, Cassandra, said the horse would bring trouble, but no one listened. The Trojans rolled logs under the big horse and added wheels. They pushed and they pulled. They brought the horse through the gate and into the city of Troy. That night, the Trojans had a party. They sang and danced. They ate and drank. Soon they fell asleep. The night got quiet and dark. Creak. The door in the horse's belly opened. Odysseus and his Greek soldiers slid down a rope. They landed on the street and made it inside the walls of Troy at last. The Greeks climbed up the wall and lit torches. It was a secret sign. The rest of the Greek soldiers were waiting on a nearby island. They had not gone home after all. Now they rushed back to Troy. They ran in through the gates. It was a surprise attack. Some Trojans got away, but many others were killed. The whole city of Troy burned down. The Greeks had won the war. They found Helen and sailed home. It would take Odysseus 10 more years to get back to Greece. Because of the Trojan horse, there's a famous saying today. It goes like this: beware of Greeks bearing gifts. The end.